Our online air show community. Once again, check out Air Show Buzz when you go home and sign up, register, and become part of our air show family and enjoy what we've got with our pictures and our forums and all that kind of stuff. Ed Shipley will fly the Sabre jet a little bit later on, F-86 Sabre jet. Everybody say hi, Ed. It works. Turn around and go backwards. Don't do that. Here comes Panchito just taking off. Larry Kelly controls that aircraft in a B-25 Panchito bomber. But from the left, as they come by, I want you to give a nice round of applause for a wonderful formation demonstration by the Coast Guy Typers in the SNJ aircraft. They are very, very talented pilots. Larry Hampton, Tom Bailey, Rob Steele, Bob Johansson, Steve Salmers, and Jan Wildberg, the Coast Guy Typers. Look at those airplanes. There were over, as I mentioned, nearly 22,000 of these built, and they cost, at the time they were built, somewhere in the neighborhood of about $27,000 a piece. Now, if you could, that's $1944, I believe the last year's production of the set for the SNJ. If you put that to $1,000, that would be $304,000 to build one of these things from scratch. And it, as you see it come by, built by North American Aviation, this aircraft, since it was also flown by the Royal Air Force, was such a rugged and good training aircraft that the Royal Air Force of the British Purchasing Commission went back to North American Aviation and said, we want you guys to build some other airplanes for us. And at the time, they were also the British aircraft equally warlocked for their, as part of their frontline fighters. And the folks in North America said, we don't want to build somebody else's airplane. Give us 120 days. And 120 days later, North American Aviation, under the leadership of President Dutch Kindleberger and Edgar Speed, Cyclone 9-cylinder radial engines generating about 1,700 horsepower each. Look to the left, representing the disabled American veterans. I give you the North American B-25 Mitchell bomber, Panchito. Piloted and owned by Larry Kelly of Barstow, Maryland, the original Panchito was named after the feisty rooster from Disney's animated musical The Three Caballeros. It was a bomber with the 396th Bomb Squadron, the 41st Bomb Group, 7th Air Force, stationed in the Central Pacific. After several attacks on various Japanese strongholds, she was scheduled for another bombing run to Japan on the day the Japanese surrendered. Panchito was built in Kansas City in 1944. And there you see the bomb bay doors open, typically carrying a 3,000-pound bomb load. And I need to straighten out my remark about the engine. They did have 17 horsepower. It was a Wright Cyclone engine, but it had 14 cylinders, 2 rows of 7-cylinder guns, top turret guns, waist guns, and tail guns, including that 3,000-pound bomb load. Let's listen. There was an amazing amount of field modifications done on B-25s, particularly those used in the Southwest Pacific area during the war. The Japanese ships were not too B-25 swooping in for the kill with all those guns blazing. Flight logs kept by B-25 pilots during the war make note of several occasions when the B-25 would see hundreds of Japanese sailors jumping overboard while being strafed by these powerful air. We want to thank you for your patriotism for our country and for helping us keep the spirit of America flying. Your steadfast enthusiasm and support of these antique aircraft keeps these wonderful planes in the air, thrilling millions each year with their peacetime performance and the honor due to those who flew them in times of war. From all the disabled American veterans of all wars, we thank you for joining us today to enjoy the Panchito, the beautiful B-25 from World War II. We are proud to be a supporter of the Panchito and proud to support all. Let's take a look at this beautiful B-25 bomber. 9,800 of them were built approximately in all different models, and they cost about $96,000.